Alright, so I figured I'd make a video talking about this since the day is getting closer and closer. Roblox Piggy is coming to an end, in a way at least. Like, don't start crying or don't get upset just yet because it will continue just in a weird way. Like, the main Roblox Piggy game will be coming to an end. There will be no more chapters after Chapter 12 in Book 2, but the story will be continuing in another Piggy game. Obviously, we're on to Chapter 9 now, Chapter 10, Chapter 11, Chapter 12. We're almost to the end, so I wanted to make this video kind of letting you guys know what's going to be going on as we near the end of Roblox Piggy here and talking about the future and what's going to be happening after the main Roblox Piggy game kind of ends. I know all of that kind of sounded confusing, so let's talk about it. So if you guys don't keep up with MiniToon's Twitter, I literally have his Twitter on like speed dial. He did announce the other day that he has no plans to make a Book 3 in Roblox Piggy. Book 2 will be it. After Chapter 12, that will be the end of the big updates, the big story updates for Roblox Piggy, for this game right here. Now, after Chapter 12 does come out, he did say that he will continue to be updating build mode, so build mode will continue to get updated throughout, throughout the months, the years. However, there will be no Book 3, there will be no Chapter 13 or anything like that in Roblox Piggy. After Chapter 12, that is it. Now, something else I do want to mention real quick is we don't actually just have 9, 10, 11, and 12. You know, you think we have 4 more chapters. Oh my god, we're getting close to the end. This is it. We actually have 6 more chapters to go. Because not only will MiniToon be doing Chapter 9, Chapter 10, Chapter 11, and Chapter 12, but he's also going to be doing 2 spin-off chapters on various characters in the storyline. So if you guys remember the distorted memory chapter that we had in Book 1, we're going to be getting 2 of those. So we actually have 6 more chapters to go. About an entire half book here of content worth to go story-wise for Roblox Piggy. And then of course, after that, then that's going to be the end of the main Piggy game. Now, if you're a big fan of Piggy, you've been keeping up with all the news, you probably know a little bit about what's going to be going on here. Earlier this year, MiniToon actually released a demo version, a little sneak peek, a little taste of the next Piggy game. Because after Chapter 12, MiniToon is going to be focusing all of his efforts, all of his updates, all of his story stuff into Piggy Intercity. This will be the new Piggy game here. Now, you can go and check it out if you haven't played it yet. There's not really much there. It's very much a bare bones demo version, a little taste of what's going to be coming. And I don't think it's been updated in like months or so. But this will be the main Piggy game going forward after Chapter 12. Now, I'm going to have some gameplay of it up on screen if you haven't seen it yet. Maybe you're a new Piggy fan, you recently joined in, and really the best way to describe it is it's kind of like, it's an RPG. It's a role-playing game, right? You make your character, you customize your character, you level up your character, you collect stuff around the world. It's a little bit like Rust if you've ever played that. You have to survive out in this world, collect things, get new weapons, get ammo, get food so you don't, starve or thirst to death. And then you can go and explore the world, get a vehicle, and just kind of survive, right? And MiniToon's plans with this game is to introduce new elements to it, right? So you're going to be able to build a house, right? You're going to be able to go on the map, build a house, have your friends come over, make like a team, little outpost, little like headquarters. You're going to be able to go find various characters around the map, accept quests from them, and then those characters are going to have you go out in the world and do stuff. Maybe you have to go collect some batteries yourself and then bring them back, and then maybe they're going to give you a reward for it. If you've ever played Skyrim, it's an RPG, so it's going to be a lot like that. And then of course, the story will be entirely taking place in Intercity going forward. Now, Intercity takes place after Chapter 12. We already know that. So if you go into Intercity right now, all of that takes place after Chapter 12. Everything you see in that game, which also means that there's no cure. There is no cure in Chapter 12 because Intercity takes place after Chapter 12. And while look around, there's zombies, there's infected piggies, so there is no cure. Chapter 12 is not going to end with a cure. Sorry to burst your bubbles with that one. And then, well, if you haven't noticed, Piggy Intercity is basically an entire map full of all the maps in Piggy. So you're going to be able to go and visit the factory, or maybe you want to visit the forest, or maybe you want to visit the station. You can go and do that. Maybe the alleys. It's all going to be in there, and you can, traverse between the various locations as you want. Now, the reason why I'm making this video, as I'm sure many of you guys probably already know a lot of the information I just said, is to kind of give my thoughts on this. Because obviously, when you make an entirely new game, you run the risk of the people playing the game now not liking the new game. Because Piggy Intercity, as you can tell, is a very different game than the main Roblox Piggy game. The main Roblox Piggy game is a round-based game where you go into what is essentially an escape room, you find the keys, you escape from the piggy, and then you get a little cutscene. Piggy Intercity is basically Skyrim, except with Peppa Pig. It's an RPG. It's like Breath of the Wild. And the thing I'm really worried about here is, will the main player base, a lot of the players who play Roblox Piggy, will they also like Intercity? Will they play both here, or will they take a look at Intercity and say, you know what, the gameplay, it's not really for me, not really a huge fan, I'm out. Now, me personally, I'm really excited. I love games like Skyrim. I love games like Rust. I love games like Breath of the Wild. So having a Piggy game that's like that sounds amazing. I'm super super excited to see what MiniToon can do with that and the different story stuff he can do with that. It all sounds great to me. And then, of course, besides the risk also comes the potential reward, right? There's not really a game like this on Roblox, not even a slight one that's popular. Like, I think the last big one was Apocalypse Rising all the way back in the Albert stuff days, like years ago. And ever since then, there really hasn't been a popular game like this on Roblox. So MiniToon could once again be kind of paving a new path here on Roblox, which is pretty exciting. I guess it just really all comes down to how the player base really reacts to the new game and what MiniToon does with it. Now, of course, like I said, the story will be continuing in Intercity. So if you're a big fan of the story, if you're a big fan of, what's going on with these characters, they will all be in Intercity. Everything will be going forward. So, the Piggy storyline and everything will be continuing. It's just going to be in a different game, a different format, a different genre, and a different style. Again, though, all this will be happening after Chapter 12. And like I said, we have 6 more chapters, so it's probably going to be a while before this happens. Maybe a few months at most. Maybe, October, November, something like that. But, the clock is ticking. We're getting there. We're starting to get to the end of the main Roblox Piggy game. And I want to know your thoughts. All right, you guys play Roblox Piggy? Or, I guess you do. So what do you think? Are you excited for Intercity? Are you a little bit worried about it? Let me know your thoughts down below. Of course, I'll be live streaming it like always, duh. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on those live streams, those videos whenever those come. I'm pretty excited for it. And of course, keep using star code RealCreep when you're buying your Roblox and Roblox Premium. It helps me out a lot. And I'll see you guys later today for a brand new live stream. All right, bye.